All right, we got one more question from HiPot, and then we're going to move to some Twitter winners and then open it up to the audience. Bruce Ho, the editor of HiPot, wanted to know what you think of the practice of having marketing companies or staffers post on social networks as artists, and whether or not you think that's effective, whether or not you do all your own posting, or if you ever use anybody else.
I do use other people. I have been using the same.
Confession.
No, but I stand behind it because they're part, they're part of my team. They're not anonymous dudes in offices. I've been working with this company called Brat Marketing since 2003 or 4, a long time ago. And they're a teeny little company, just a couple of guys. And they originally found us because they were working with Mindless Self-Indulgence. And the Dresden Dolls opened up for Mindless Self-Indulgence. And everybody met. And they said, "Do you guys have a MySpace page?" And I was like, "What's that?" And thus began a really fruitful relationship of, everybody who follows my life pretty much knows, like, I don't have a ton of time. Especially when I'm on tour. Like, my schedule is that I'm traveling, I'm sound checking, I'm doing, there's a lot of stuff that needs to get done that I literally wouldn't even have the time to do. So I have somebody maintain my MySpace page, my Facebook page, look over my Twitter and get rid of spam, and they basically do solid housekeeping. But nothing gets posted without my permission, pretty much, or without my blessing beforehand. And, very occasionally, and my assistant Beth, who's actually here tonight selling merch, she has my passwords, and she just has permission to post things if I'm away. So I'll say, we want this picture to go up, I'm going to be on the road, I don't know if I'm going to have service, post it at 5. And what she'll do is she'll say Beth for Amanda or something, so people know that it's not me.
So there's disclosure, obviously, and that's the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's no problem with it unless you're lying. Don't lie. Your fans aren't idiots. And the other thing is, if there's an artist out there who's uninterested in blogging, the worst thing you can do to your fans is have someone at your record label write a blog for you saying, "Hey guys, I'm going on tour next month in Europe. You should come. It's going to be great." And your fans will read that and be like, "You didn't fucking write that. You fucking wrote that. And why are it's just, so, just be honest. And, if you don't feel like blogging, don't blog, but don't, if you're going to be really impersonal, be tasteful about how you're impersonal, and your fans will respect you, but don't give your label or your management or your, anyone permission to go out on your behalf and pretend that there's a relationship there that isn't there. If you're not taking the time to do it, you're not taking the time to do it.
Okay, can we get the house lights up a little bit and ask the folks who won questions from Twitter to Jason, where are you?
Right here. Other side. There you go. How you doing?
Hey, so you have some questions for some folks out there? We'll turn it over to the audience right after we ask these questions, so we know you got some questions out there.
Yeah, so, I don't know, I guess, obviously you guys are reading our Twitter or Facebook, and I asked you to send in some questions and we would select them and you could ask.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Are you reading the questions from Twitter off a yellow legal pad?
It's actually white. It is white.
It's the lighting.
Yeah.
That's old school.
That's how we do it around here. Save it up. So the first one's actually come from, it comes from Facebook. I'm looking for Ilker. Ilker here. Come on over. Just to get the next one on deck is from a Twitter member, CC Tart. She'll be next.
I love Twitter names.
See you later.
Forgot that extra kind of winging it. Yeah, you kind of touched on this a little while ago, but as social networking sites.
Okay, you just hit 140 characters.
Facebook, not Twitter.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm just being a fucking wise ass.
Almost. Lost my train of thought. So as social networking sites are being used for promotion and online marketing, and of course as you try to be as personal as possible, like you were talking about a little while ago, has it ever become a problem that fans become too obsessive, or maybe infringe on privacy, or expect something from you that that you wouldn't want to give?
Not really. I mean, a little bit, but I think, you know, the world has always had weird, crazy fans, and, you know, I don't think I have a huge share of them. In fact, I've been amazed at how few insane people have actually crossed my path. There's a wide variety of eccentric people, but nobody all that annoying or dangerous. And I think I have a theory about that, and my theory is actually, it could be bullshit, because I've only lived my life. But from what I've heard about other artists, especially female artists and their fans, and especially female artists who write about really heavy personal things, you know, and I can compare myself to whoever, like Amy Mann or Tori Amos or, you know, other people. One of the things that I am guessing is that the more available you are, the less tasty you look to a stalker. Because it's not really any fun to look through somebody's garbage if someone's like twit-picking their garbage all the time. Because you're not getting anything special. And I think what stalkers are usually looking for, and weird, you know, really obsessive fans are looking for, is like special access. And since I kind of give everybody all access all the time, I think I'm not like really a tasty morsel for them. I think they go off and, like, in search of PJ Harvey somewhere. So,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
So next up we have CC Tart, and after that, Wojo for hits. You hear it?
CC Tart, okay.
It's Sassy Tart, actually.
Hi.
Hi. I was wondering, you kind of touched on already, with all the label issues, do you think that labels can be run in favor of an artist?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There are fantastic labels out there. And, you know, people should not forget that the CD is not dead, and physical distribution of items that need to go to people is not dead and will not die. And, you know, as long as stuff needs to get to people and people need to know about that stuff, labels will be useful. And if they really love and believe in art, they can be great labels, and they are out there. I mean, there are great labels out there who have fantastic long-standing relationships with their artists who love them. So, you know, my guess is, and I think most people in the industry are guessing this, labels, you know, since they won't be doing so much distribution of physical music, will kind of morph more into promotional companies, because that's the stuff that is not going to change. You know, if you're in management, if you're walking down the street and you see a poster for a band, someone had to pay for that poster, someone had to design it, someone had to put it up, someone had to put it up at the right time, and that's, you know, that's going to be part of what the label does.
Thank you.
You're welcome.